Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's a compelling clash here in Week 16 as again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this last timeout, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Throwing. Hooker. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Play action, now Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up. end zone for a San Francisco. Against them with one of their own. The extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hooker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Hooker to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Hooker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. The 49er off. Set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy bootlegging it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Purdy sets up to throw again. And this pass broken up.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Hooker. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Hooker's going to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here's Purdy.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've reached halftime.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 6. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
12 more yards there and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd down, here's Davis Price.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
3rd and 3.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd down and 4.
Now they send a man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Deebo Samuel from 4 yards out. And the 49ers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw, Hooker.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They'll go for it. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Hooker going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hooker to the air yet again. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. Here's 2nd down. Throwing here is Hooker.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hooker to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And that's going to be incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Purdy. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, McCaffrey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Try to take this home, they'll run. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 95 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the 49ers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a big loss here as he's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Well, Jefferson with a great grab. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.